Mr. Johnny 100 asked me, "Do you like American football? If so, who is your favorite team?" Of course I like American football. Makes a great excuse to yell at the TV without people thinking I'm totally nuts. As for my favorite team, it's gotta be the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're ruthless, just the way I like it. Plus it's always entertaining to see them crush their opponents. Got a problem with that? Didn't think so. Anyway, let's get back to watching Silent Ranger get wrecked in Genshin Impact.
Let me just make one thing clear about this. We're not the same. But also, Tanja had a new update. And supposedly now it will learn from the chat as well the context of the question. I hope it works properly, because if it doesn't, it now will be talking about Pittsburgh Pirates or Steelers or whatever they're called. Oh, that's going to be fun. Right, welcome in everyone. I hope every single one of you had a wonderful time today. It is a Tuesday, and as we all know, we barely started a week and we still need this kick to go through and continue working hard. So I hope you guys enjoyed this day. If you haven't, I hope I'll make it a tiny itsy bitsy better, because today what we're going to do is we're going to play some Genshin Impact. And you guys know I'm a fan of Genshin, and I couldn't really stream it since the new version came out. But yes, there is a new version and we're going to explore it, and I think we're going to do the Archon quest, because I am really trying to avoid getting spoiled by it, and it's very difficult. So,
Mr. Johnny 100
oh boy.
asked me, "Do you think Ranger likes American football? If so, who do you think is Ranger's favorite American football team?" Ranger. Of course they like American
No,
football.
I don't.
They probably scream at the TV like a maniac, just like the rest of us. As for
At
their
football.
favorite team, I bet it's something predictable, like the Patriots or the Steelers. If they follow my lead, they'd be cheering for the Steelers. I mean, who wouldn't want to support a team that's as aggressive as they are?
Who the hell are Patriots? I don't even know what Pittsburgh Steelers are. Time to educate myself. Pittsburgh Steelers, let's see. NFL Championships 2009, 2006, 1980, 1979, 1976, 1975. I got 6 championships. Interesting. Right. What was the other one? It was the Patriots. The Patriots are the new team in New England. Okay, got it. New England. New England Patriots. There it is. Right. They also got 6 championships in 2019, 2017, 2015, 2005, 2004, and 2002. So they have more recent ones compared to the Steelers. They haven't had one for 5 years. What happened? Let's see. NFL championships. Winners. They lost all of their good players, that's why? Fair enough. Hey there, Shura, how's it going? Also, how's it going, Johnny? Sorry that I didn't ask you earlier. Alright, let's see. Location of Super Bowl champions titles. 1 white, 2 blue, 3 green, 4 yellow, 5 orange, 6 red. We have Seahawks as white, Raiders and Rams as white, Saints as white, Rams, Colts, Bears as white, Eagles and Jets as white. They only have one. Okay. Blue are Raiders that are in California. Not California. God damn it. Both Raiders are in California. The one in Los Angeles. And Ravens. As well as Buccaneers and Dolphins. Then we have green, which is Broncos. That's it. Yellow we have Giants. Oh, sorry, there is Redskins as well as green. Yellow are Giants, Packers, Chiefs. From what I can see. Orange we have 49ers, Cowboys. And then we have red, which is Patriots and Steelers. That's it. The 49ers are actually good. Holy shit. They have 5 championships. God damn. What are you looking at? I'm looking at Wikipedia. Those are my 9. Now the question is, when they win those championships? Because that's also important, because they might have fell off. Let's see. Right. 49. First one was 1982, 1985, 1989, 1990. That doesn't look good. 1995. Please let the last one be at least in 2000s. Okay, we're in 2000s. And 2013 is the last one. No, I'm wrong. That is... Wait, what? What the fuck? There's 2020 and there's 2024 as well. So how is that... How do I consider only having 5? What? Am I looking at something wrong? Super Bowl championships, yeah. Oh no, those are a losing team. Never mind, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, they lost in 2024. They lost in 2020, but they were in the finals. That's important as well. Yeah, so all of the wins that 49ers had... The last one was 1995. But at least recently they got back to the finals. 2013, 2019, and 2024. Not too bad. Trying to regain their glory. Maybe one day. We've been 8 total, we only won 5 of them. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, well, next year, right, Johnny? Oh well. Right, let's leave that aside. And we can always talk more about it while I'm playing Genshin. Why the hell not? We always say that shit. Working, I just want to say hi, good to go. Oh, sure thing, Shura, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry I couldn't say it sooner. I wasn't paying attention to chat, and I really do apologize about that. But I hope you will have a wonderful time. And, well, I know you're working, but I really hope it will not be too much on you, so. Also, I noticed that Johnny is saying that he's alright going through the motions here at work. Motions or emotions? Always next year. Hey, recently you've been getting to the finals, that's one of the good things. Motions, okay, got it. So it was motions actually. So when you're getting busy, is that what this is? For some reason a lot of people are getting busy during the summer. Is there some sort of connection to it? I know for special certain jobs, yes. The summer will be a more...
Mr. Johnny 100 asked me, do you think the 49ers win the Super Bowl this year?
Oh boy.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I only care about my evil plans and watching the streamer get wrecked in games. Keep dreaming about your Niners winning the Super Bowl. Maybe it'll distract you from your sad existence.
What the hell? Ma, what's wrong? You were nice not so long ago. What happened? That's amazing. You know what? That makes a clip. Right. Let me launch the game now. But yeah, main focus of today's stream will be playing the Genshin, and I really want to explore this story, which we're going to focus on Traveler and Lumine. Supposedly, in this version, or in this Archon quest, they both will make an appearance alongside Dainsley. So for hardcore Genshin fans, it's amazing. So we'll see.
Mr. Johnny 100 asked me, do you like American football? If so, do you think the 49ers football team will win the Super Bowl this year? I don't really care about American football, but if you're asking about the Niners winning the Super Bowl, well, let's just say, there's a better chance of you understanding quantum physics. Maybe it's time to stop dreaming and face reality. Better luck next season.
Oh, I think he's talking about this year. Well, he's already talking about this new season that is about to be. I don't think it's right now on, is it? Right. Why is he switching up? Because he cannot make up his mind. He's done like that, you know? He's a very easygoing person. He will just go with whatever you want him to say. Somewhat. Or opposing that, I should say. Just ignore Matt. He's not worth your time. But right, yeah, let me just quickly change the game now. There it is. And it isn't working, of course. So I need to do this. But it's the wrong choice. To do this. Aha! There we go. No, that's not what I want to do. Give me a second. Switch it up again. I want to do this. There we go. Right? I think so. Yes. Perfect. There we go, voila. That's all I want. Come on, game, please. Please. I know you're here. I need you to switch. There we go. And yes, I usually go with Training of Music while we play Genshin, because the music is pretty alright. There was a comma between those. Right. Before we actually start the quest, the bedtime story, let's just... I'm not gonna do commission quests. I don't care about those. Let's look at my resin. I don't even have enough. Okay, no, we'll just do the story now. Navigate. Right. Oh, and for those wondering if I pulled for Clorend, let me just show you. There she is. Hell yeah, I don't even know what the pity was, but we got it. Here is Clorend now, let's go. At last. Right. But we are going to do this story now. So let's get on with it. If I can actually click properly. I really just hope that my PC will... I'm just not gonna say anything because I will jinx myself, and that is not what I want to do. And since we are doing the Archon quest, I don't think there will be a lot of killing. So let me just take out the beauty team. It's my Abyss team, but it's fine. Let's take Clorend for the spin, since it's her version. And Series, but Series is not available.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
This feels like a deja vu. I'm pretty sure we had the same thing, like in the Sumeru Archon quest. God damn it.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
I've never heard of that classification before, but sure, we're happy to take this on. Which Archon do you need us to deal with today?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Well, we're not good at that. We cannot find our sister.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Well,
That's us for sure.
yeah, Flutter will get you everywhere with Paimon. But I can't guarantee we'll be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
We can do that.
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the Commissioner about canceling the commission. Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete? This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing. But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance. They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Wow.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something? Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
True, that would be a little strange.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first.
The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Alright then, let's go! Paimon's starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
I love how Paimon became less annoying, I guess, with the voice. I guess you could call it. But it definitely is interesting to see there's somebody missing from Vimara village. I really need to know what the hell is happening. Because I doubt they are talking about Dainslev.
We made it to Vimara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Yeah, Paimon sounds different, doesn't she? Nope. Like, gotta go.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that, then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
Wait. What? It feels like as if each person in the village has like a certain set of answers they can, or a set of questions they can answer. Or maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Hey there, Sunny, how's it going? Paimon sounds older, but that might be me. I think the voice actress of Paimon was just, I don't know, maybe feeling sick. Or maybe just couldn't recreate the voice as much. Like, it's still Paimon, you can hear it, it's just not as high-pitched, I would say. So those 3 questions are a no-go then. Is there anything else you can tell us?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
Wait, that feels like... That feels like the, you know, the gathering of things in the Akasha terminal. Or from Irminsul, I should say. But at the same time, not really, because it's not on the same scale. It's otherwise, because everyone in Tevad cannot really feel that except for a traveler, because he's not from Tevad, I presume. Interesting. There is another option. That it could be Caribert. But he's been long gone. For those who don't know who Caribert is, do your goddamn world quest in Sumeru. It's great. To know about Kandria, and to know about the people who suffered in Kandria, do your goddamn world quests in Sumeru.
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy. In his early 20s, probably. Incredibly kind sort of person. Always willing to lend a helping hand.
Not kind of.
I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Wanderer?
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Could be Wanderer.
Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Yeah, I generally believe it might be Wanderer. But that is, well, we are in Sumeru, so I guess it is after Sumeru, but it shouldn't be, I think. The interlude chapters are usually in the, I think, in the region where we last left off. Or we are about to finish the region. Maybe I'm just mistaken.
Is that guests I hear?
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities, but he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow, he seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
Huh.
Well, Traveler, what do you think?
I'm starting to think it's not Wanderer, because he talked about his parents. And Wanderer did not have any parents in Mandia village? Forgot what the name of this was. Vimara village. So, I guess it's somebody unrelated in that case. Unless it's Dane's lift, but again, I really doubt. What the hell would he be doing here? Huh. Definitely is not one of them just disappearance cases, that's for sure. Hey, the Ranger, I am doing quite well, just resting up from my trip. Oh, you're home back. You're back home in that case. Welcome home, Sonny. Hope you had a wonderful time over in Italy. There's probably more to this case than meets the eye. A lot of things are not adding up.
Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
I would say it's more like he's someone who only exists in people's memories.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with? Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could it be like what happened with Greater Lord Drukadevara? Like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories? I thought about it, but
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission.
well, about that, we are your last hope.
My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
We'll certainly try our best.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Sure. But how has your day been, Sonny? Hope it's been alright. Right. What is she taking us? Doesn't look anything different.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories.
Right.
We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
That's what's family for.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I used to have someone like that. A family member that I could talk to no matter what. But now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out.
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me.
My day has been quite well. I went to the pool and went swimming. It was very nice since it was hot. Then I made some fruit salad. Hey, that sounds like a good day after all. Feel free to share your fruit salad if you have a picture of it in the Discord.
Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
Don't say that. You helped us more. You helped us understand him. But I cannot speak English. God damn. Don't say that. You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It was always the same time of day and time never seemed to pass. Yeah, that I don't think it's just it was like it seemed like it never passed. It might have never passed. Based on what we've learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. What Atossa just told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
I have a bad feeling about this. Feels like this friend they had turned into a hilly churro.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Well, it seems like it's time to kick some butt.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Ah, crap. Hello.
No touching!
Ready.
There we go.
Obey!
Perfect. There is more. Ah, crap. This is not a good sign.
Transfiguration!
Oh boy. Oh god.
Into the shadows. Time to testify. Shoot! Manifest!
Allow me!
Get rid of those two, and please don't put up. There it is. Whew. That was way too close.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
Question we should be asking now is, what is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara Village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Yeah, it sure could.
Wait a second. The person... It's Dainsleif!
Dainsleif? I mean, Abyss Order after all. So he's going to be here.
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours?
Indeed.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also under a tail, but I'll admit we ran into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilichurl activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilichurl activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Prevention is better than cure after all. So it's hardly anything like possible to prevent anything right now. Oh well. Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers. And after that, we also ask them many answers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you.
Good.
Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Glad we're on the same page. You return to Vimara village to gather intel based on what you've learned. The question is... okay.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear.
True.
It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well then, how about intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice he heard in his sister's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
I want to have faith in her.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Your brother?
Featherfalling. Oh, that's really not good. What happened between the two of you? What really happened in Kandria back then?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Kanria. The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedderfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir.
Wow, okay. I don't know why, but this feels like names from some ancient mythology of some kind. And I'm gonna really check it right now. Also, what is interesting is that supposedly there is a couple of people around Tvan that escaped the being turned into Hilichur rooms. Quite interesting. Aha! There it is. Roptatir is one of the names of Odin, meaning sage, or the wise. I wonder if the rest of the names are also about Odin. So let's see. Vedrfolnir, Surtalogi, Rehir, Rhindaughtir. Right, it's in the alphabetical order, so let's go until I see. What is it called? B. I think this is the one. No, it's not. Rhindaughtir. Now it doesn't show up here. So maybe it's not the same thing. Okay, what about Vedrfolnir then? Vedrfolnir in Norse mythology is a hawk sitting between the eyes of an unnamed eagle that is perched on top of the world tree Yggdrasil. Okay. So it is all about Norse mythology. What about the Rhindaughtir in that case? Rhindaughtir, also known as Gold. Wait, that's not it. Let's see. I don't see where is the goddamn name of it. There is a lot about Rhindaughtir. Holy crap, there is a lot. I don't really want to read it because etymology, there it is. It's from Icelandic, means daughter of Rhine in Icelandic and Old Norse. And maybe a reference to the Rhine maidens. Interesting. The Rhine maidens, also known as Rheintöchter or Rhine daughters, are the keepers of the Rhine gold in Richard Wagner's opera cycle The Ring des Nibelungen. Des Nibelungen. It's German. Interesting, okay. But I'm surprised that Rhindaughtir has a lot of information about it. I hope we can answer or uncover some of it here. Okay, what about Surtalogi then? Surtology. Etymology. There it is. Surtology is the name of the bright sword or flame wielded by the fiery Jotun, Surtur, from Norse mythology. Interesting. And what about Rerir? In Volsunga Saga, probably butchered it, Rerir, the son of Sigi, succeeds his murdered father and avenges his death. He rules in the Hunaland and becomes a powerful ruler. Wait, what? This is in the Middle Earth. Ah, god damn it, that's not what I'm trying to find. Is it? Oh no, Mount Rari's location in fictional world of Middle Earth. This one is in mythology, Norse mythology. Okay, interesting. Well, now we know a little bit more, I guess. Let's continue. What about you? What have you been up to today? Not much. I've just been shopping with my mom, and that's about it. Oh, and I got a haircut. But yeah, that's literally just it. Not much else done. Helping out cooking. The usual. Odin like Norway Odin. No, like Norse mythology Odin. Odin, yeah. I don't think it's specifically just Norway. But yeah.
No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Hi, Eula.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Surtology is Skirk's master.
Hold on, what? Oh, the Mage Order. That makes sense. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Yeah, that's Mage Order in that case. And Surtology, not Surtology, Surtology is Skirk's master. After all, it is after Fontaine. How much of your hair did you cut off? Not much. I just to shape it up, that's it.
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedafulnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow, everything is connected. If that's true, then the stone slates we found in the ruin in Fontaine once that outlined Fontaine's prophecy. That was likely Vedafulnir's doing as well.
They were once people of great esteem in Canria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
Wow. Do you think that Mage Hour is or was like that? Or the Skirk's master as well? But are they still alive in that case? I think they are. Mages are usually the 5 mages, the Herzen circle. No, it's Hexenzirkel, sorry. In German. I think they're still alive, right? Sure now. Okay. And then my sibling came into contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
Would Dane be a mage? No, he's not a mage. Those mages do not appear anywhere. It must be hard to talk about all of this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osile and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
Ooh. So now the Abyss Order could just... If the Abyss Order finishes what he's doing right here in Vimara Village, we should probably see a disruption of ley line. I guess we try to prevent that, but also know why they're trying to disrupt the ley lines. Or what are they doing that is happening? What did you cook? We basically, my mom and I did the what is it called? I don't know what they're called, like oven buns, I guess you could call them, with chicken and broccoli. So yeah. One of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village, the person who seems to exist only in people's memories, could it be connected?
Well, seeing how the Abyss Order is messing with the ley lines, and we think that the person exists only in memories, it would make sense, technically. Memories, ley lines, Loom of Fate, missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Sounds good.
I'm so tired. way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
Jesus Christ. I didn't sleep well either. My head's a mess.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Oh, time to do that.
This is such a great place for a
He's
vacation.
behind us somewhere.
Let me just take a
There he is. Come here, Dane Sliff.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly did you remember? Hey there, Jordan, how's it going? It is indeed Genshin Impact. Oh, look, an edgy masked person. He's not really edgy, but okay.
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
Huh?
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How's that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Interesting. Buddy, how are you doing, Jordan? Hope you've been well. How has your day been? And what have you been up to? Please tell me. I'd love to know. Is the eye still safe? What if that memory is real?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Also, here that's somewhere, right?
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
But what if someone follows us? If we go straight there and someone is on our tail, aren't we just exposing the eye's location? Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted that memory in the first place. Force Dane to confirm the eye's location. He thinks of this as well. I watched some Honkai Star Rail trailer, was bug, some mecha in it, then walked on. I see. Oh, a chill day. Nice. Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility. Seems like he might already have a plan. Lead the way, Dane.
Of course.
He did not. I don't think he thought of that. Right, okay. Let's go. It is an interesting place to hide the eye, but I guess it makes sense to do it close to the chasm. Oh well. Come on, can you climb it? Really? Floran, please. Ooh. I recently have run out of white iron chunks. I need them. I need them.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
Uh-oh. I watched Guardian of Galaxy 3 as well. Was alright, some evil dude get face shredded by a raccoon. Nice. Would you recommend watching it? Like, I'm not really into this new phase of Marvel and stuff, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because it's just... it's so complicated to try and follow through, with time changes and all. So. Uh-oh, that's bad.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
What was Dane going to tell me just now?
Hey, wait up!
Sadly, if you did not watch some of the other movies, then no, because it's really annoying that you have to watch this movie and then the other movie. I mean, I understand that they have like certain, what is it called? Certain chronological aspect to it. Because, well, it is meant to be like that. Just making, instead of trilogy, just making a huge library of, you know, what you need to follow through. I understand that, and I probably would have to watch the other ones. I think I stopped after watching the Disney series that was there, like the Loki, the what is it called? WandaVision. I watched the oh, I forgot the name of it. It was the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I don't remember just the name of it. And there was one more that I didn't watch, as far as I remember. I think it's What If series or something. But yeah, it's just like... yeah. After that, I gave up. I decided, you know what, that's too much for me.
In my duels. Most of them
And I do recommend you don't need to watch the TV series then? Okay, go on.
No, I have never lost a duel.
Let's get inside. Pyro and Electro. Well, I don't have Pyro, but I do have Electro, so let's hope it will be enough. If not, I'll just switch someone around if I can. Don't remember if I can, though. I probably should bring some powerful enemies. Let me check if I can switch them. Nope, I cannot. Yay. Crap. Lauren is not really that strong. I have literally no artifacts on her. I have a weapon that is really good. There's 0 artifacts though, and talents are not at all strong. Yikes. I also did as well, superhero fatigue and shit movie fatigue. Yeah, honestly, like, I think at this point I'm starting to believe that Marvel is just trying to push an agenda that nobody really wants to follow anymore. So, you know. Thankfully, Guardian of Galaxy 3 does not require you to watch the series and does take place after the endgame. So I can recommend this to you as it is technically ending the trilogy. But that's nice. It's Disney's woke, honestly. No, I don't think it's just Disney that does that. Like, there's so many other film companies, industry companies, whatever you want to call them, that just decide to, you know what, we need to force the agenda that nobody really wants to follow.
In my
It's like,
role as champion
and then they
duelist,
get mad that, oh, people are so against the agenda. No, we're not against the
I draw
agenda.
my
We're
blade,
against the fact that
I
you're
am
trying to
but
push
an
something that we
instrument
don't
of
want.
Fontaine's law.
That's all there is to it. It's Marvel is milking content? Yeah, I guess. But there is not much to milk from anymore. Like, I understand they're trying to, I guess, maybe follow through what, was it Stan Lee created, but I don't know. To be fair, I wasn't really a fan of the superhero stuff either. I'm just there to watch the action, that's it. And actors that just make comedy. That's all I'm there for. But it requires to have some sort of story that I actually can be followed through. And so far it doesn't feel like it. Right. Swear to God, if I require fire, it will not be not gonna be fun. It's not going to be fine, I mean. Great, hello.
My will is born of ice and frost.
Ready.
Yeah, they're way too strong for me. It is really not a good sign. I goddamn knew it was going to do that. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, god damn it.
No touching.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Well, we shall do that. Just a moment. What is this? Dainsleif put a lot of, like, paths to unlocking the goddamn eye. That is interesting. Hey there, lady, how's it going? They're just puffing milk powder, Jesus. Actually, if you wanna watch a really good movie, which is A Breath of Fresh Air, Godzilla -1. Wait, what? Is that an actual movie, Godzilla -1? Interesting. Thank you, lady. I got her, I don't know how long ago, but yeah, it's here. Hydration survey. Everyone hydrate. We're currently doing the Archon quest, by the way, so in case you don't want to get spoiled. No. It's an actual movie, it's on Netflix, and it's not made by America. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. I had one or two superheroes I actually liked in their stories,
I've
but they
faced
themselves
many
have passed
opponents in
away.
my duels. Most of them I defeated.
Is it the actors, or is it the, like, in the story?
No,
I'm allergic then,
I
sure thing.
have never lost a duel.
I need to go higher. What if there is something hiding here? There is something. However, there is something here. Hello, exquisite chest. Always 5 more primogens to the pool. It's in Japanese and take place after World War II. Make you like the character. Hell yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that's one I recently have been on the rise. Well, not recently, it's been quite a while now. But I just prefer to watch, for instance, Korean movies. Because, there is certain trope in American movies. You know, if you have a main character, you know damn well he will survive. Especially in action movies. You know damn well he will survive. Or he will have a tragic end literally by the end of the movie. However, in Korea, you don't have one specific main character. You have multiple characters that exist. And who survives, who doesn't, is basically the roll of the dice. Like, Korean movies are making a great,
my opinions do not matter.
proper
For when I draw
storyline,
my
I would
blade,
say.
I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
There is probably more, what do you call them? More countries that are like that. Just have not really watched their movies yet.
Take your trip, born of ice and fire. Hold the line.
Ow, that hurt. Oh, son of a bitch. Why does it not work? Excuse you?
Access denied.
That is not good.
Rest and rebuild. No touching.
Into the shadows.
Well, heal up. I mean, okay, we got it. Yeah, like I said, Clorand really needs to be buffed up. She doesn't have any artifacts whatsoever. It's like this film about a ranger who is silent, but for some fucking reason he will not die in this game, about people with a power called sauce. Right. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know if this is about me or not, but it's weird. Godzilla -1 is probably the best new film I watched in a while. Interesting. Okay. Right, so we opened something up, and now we have a spotlight. I presume we are trying to guide now the lights. So they
Make
actually...
sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light.
Exactly.
That should unlock the mechanism.
Oh, that's how it works, I see. I see what needs to be done. I just rotate this one. Voila!
Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Hello. Good thing I spotted you. Don't want to miss out on all the chests, after all. Or on any of the chests. But surprisingly, they're not making them as obvious as they usually do. Which is a bummer. Oh. I see, okay. Anything hiding in the rubble? No, not. There's a Scottish show I love watching, and there is a cliffhanger at the end of each show. Well, that's good. That makes you somewhat, like, you know, intrigued as to what is happening, or what will happen next. But it might be annoying for some people, if the, episodes don't come out as often. Or only weekly.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Uh-oh. Abyss Herald showing
Be
up.
on your guard. I sense the presence of the Abyss.
Of course. Hold it!
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Hello!
Next on the Born of Ice and Frost. Cryo Incarnate!
Okay, we gotta do that, because I am not going to survive otherwise.
No touching!
Loaded.
Oh, come on, really? Oh, this is bad.
Come on! Focus!
I see now what they meant that we need this.
This is sheer anarchy.
Born of Ice and Frost.
Yeah, focus on that if you could.
Ready.
Jesus Christ. That's not good. Yikes. Alright, come here. Come here, you stupid bastard.
Oh!
Ow, that hurt. Can you just come closer?
Manifest.
There we go.
No touching! Born of Ice and Frost.
Loaded.
Ow, that hurt.
Time to testify.
Okay, let's do it.
No touching!
Just a little bit more, and we'll be good.
Into the shadows.
Oh, we did it. There we go.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see...
Dane?
Oh.
What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
What do you mean leave this place? We need to take the eye with us. There's no way for you to take it if you're in this state. With films in America that have budgets with over $100 million that look crap, Godzilla Minus One had a budget of under $10 million and it still had amazing quality. There's a British show I watched recently and it's got a guy speaking in a Liverpool accent. The main character is also in the Marvel movies, I see. The American shows here look kinda cheesy and really fake with the high-paying budget. I don't think it's a problem with the budget, it's just... I don't know about you guys, how you feel about it, but I think that Hollywood just fell off. Straight up. Like, it no longer is as entertaining as it was before. And many shows that are currently more entertaining are usually lower budget productions because they don't have budget to spend on the action, on the CGI and stuff. They need to interest viewers with the storyline. That's what they have to do if they have low budget. There's nothing else they can do. And I really think recently it's not just Hollywood that is the problem. Like, it's all the big companies that are trying, they currently are trying just to push their agenda to make as much money as they can. Because it's not just movies, it's also the games, for instance. Like, you have seen it all the time. It's they're going to start losing money eventually, hopefully. And maybe now is the rise of indie developers, and that's how it should be. Indie film industry, indie developers, indie publishers, and so on and so forth. Yeah. It always fell off. It's the fact that they kept churning movies over and over that other people did not have time to actually plan the story. I guess. But at least what I have noticed is that HBO Max, right now, they're trying to create a place for localized movies with their new feature of like combining the Max, everything into Max, what it's called right now, which is great. I'm looking forward to it. The change has happened, well, yesterday, I think. So yeah, I'm really interested in that. I just wish the goddamn Max was available in the UK so I can watch the goddamn movies in the UK as well. But I cannot, for whatever reason. Max is only available in a handful of countries in Europe. So, we'll see. Leave you here on your own? Will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Alright. I have a bad feeling about this. Thing does have a point. Something still feels off. What am I missing? Why do I feel like it's not Dane? Or maybe it is, maybe it's not. Who knows? It's Lumine, isn't it? Or Vane Foldir, or whatever his name was. It is Lumine.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye? That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Ether better come back.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack.
God!
We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
God damn it, Ether, why? Why would you listen? No! Oh well. Nope.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
He's gonna die. No, he's not going to die. I watched Iron Man 1 and feels that the character development of trial and error to become strong will never be shown in the newer Marvel movies, as the new character just immediately be strong with no training. I mean, that's the problem. The character's story is just very, very much gone at this point. So yeah. Yeah, they seem strangely calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Wait, I hear something.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You heard it too, Paimon. It was someone's voice.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilichurls in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. What do you say, Ranger? I was just talking about the fact that...
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilichurls are calm.
The fact that the character development is basically gone at this point. There is nothing else.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
It's that voice again.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered, softly. Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more.
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilichurls have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Ah, this is bad. I'm really not liking this all. It feels like it's not just... It's not, maybe it's not true, maybe it's just all a dream. Oh boy. Medea!
Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's good to hear.
No.
Also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
I knew.
Huh?
I had a feeling. The fact that he was the one who ordered the children to not go out because of the hilichurls is a big problem, because he just said that there was always business as usual, and it wasn't usual. Things just got even more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again.
This is bad, because I just noticed we are stuck in the same time. The time where the guy was showing up, supposedly. Talking to... oh god, I forgot her name. Astosa, was it? I think it was Astosa.
At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadia about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
It's too early to say. We should check in with the others first.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
I'm telling you, the time is the same. That's the whole issue. The hell are you talking about, buddy? Well, hello, bottom. The bottom.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him recently? Do you know where he went?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Please tell us the goddamn name. No! Why don't you ask about the name now? Oh my god.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him, and apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
Yep. I doubt return to the past would be that simple. I think we're just reliving the memories. I think that's the case. Given everything Dane mentioned about disturbances with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely this is related to memories in some way. I need to think carefully. What's really going on? Right, we're presently traversing someone's memories.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
True, but I don't think that's it.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories.
Nope, that's the one.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory.
We already experienced this type of thing with Raiden Shogun's story quest.
Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time.
Or that.
That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's memory, then this is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him?
I think I know
Who knows how
where.
long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
I have a really good feeling this is Astosa's memory. Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea. That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
Implant memories into the minds of others.
Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There is no way the new memories could perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Who? The girl that was talking about us by the tree, that we had to fight a Besorderer to save her. Scenes from false memories will not change.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village, but I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
Time does not pass within false memories.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
False memories are easily forgotten.
There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time.
It has to be time. It does not pass.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit!
Hold it!
Must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer. Atosa, that's her name, yeah.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
There's no way it's Dainsleif.
Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once?
Nope. Amadea? Why Amadea?
We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager, but it turns out we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission.
Now it's Atosa.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Oh, goddammit.
Oh, come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
Let's go! To the tree!
Yeah, that's where they'll be!
Well, time to go. So far we had Traveler talking, but it's basically just interpreting the memories. So it's the same type of talking when he did during the Nahida's quest. I wonder if there is going to be interaction between Traveler and somebody else. Preferably Lumine. There they are.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose.
He looks like Dainsleif. From what I saw, he looked like Dainsleif. I think this is the older brother Dainsleif was talking about.
Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share?
Tasha's in love with this person, I think.
It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Yeah, she's definitely in love. Look, this is Canria's outfit. And the color matches.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman.
That's the older brother. It has to be. Oh boy.
You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
We finally found him. But why does he look kind of familiar? I'm telling you, this is older brother of Dainsleif.
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You're... Factoring the memories, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate and everything else, I need to think of the one person that can connect all of this together. She's so shy? She's not shy. That's her being shy. Do you know the Doom games? As in like the Doom series? Yeah. Clover Alberich? No, it's not.
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality.
Nope, and it's not Cadbury either.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate.
It's the visionary Vederfalnir.
Dane's brother, one of the 5 sinners of Conria. The one who stole the power of the Abyss.
Trailer for a new Doom game, Doom Dark Age came out. Oh yeah, I've seen it. I'm not really a fan of Doom games myself. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fun. It's just there is no story there. It's just killing the monsters. That's it. So, you know.
No, that doesn't seem right. I need to think about this some more.
How is it not Weatherfall? Oh, it might be Clover. There's no way it's Cadbury, right? Or maybe it is.
You're Kari Bear Alberic.
Alberic. Should not be Alberic. Alberich. It's German, come on. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then.
Oh shit.
This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
I thought it looked cool, then I saw Mecha and I am sold. What's German doing in Genshin? What do you mean, Sonny? There is so much related to German. Whole Mondstadt is German. Just like Liu is Chinese and Inazuma is Japanese. The proof of existence. Where in Genshin is Poland? It doesn't exist so far. I'm pretty sure it will be connected to Snezhnaya, most likely. I'm pretty sure it will be like that. Either that, or we can consider it being also like somewhat part of like the Mondstadt, but I don't think so. Mondstadt is purely Germany from what I have seen. Sumeru is Middle East and Southwest Asia, while Fontaine is England and France. Natlan is supposed to be Latin America. Or two Americas, all of them. And obviously Snezhnaya is going to be Russia. Or I would say the Slavic countries. I forgot about this. Hello, Caribert. Which country is America? Natlan will be the next region. And it will either be Latin America or Indigenous America. It will definitely be Indigenous America. It's just the question is what exactly when it comes to the real world it will be. Not Lapland, Natlan. But it's just the question of which exactly parts of New America it will be. Not land, it's LAN. L-A-N. N-A-T-L-A-N. I was gonna say Santa. How did you get Santa from this? God damn it. Not LAN. Jesus. You just hear what you want to hear, god damn it. Right. Let's continue. What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all, as you well know.
Yes, I have done your side quest. I think it was a side quest. Too busy looking at the Doom Mech and Doom trailer, Jesus. You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Caribert as I can. What exactly happened to you? What exactly is the Loom of Fate?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate.
Caribert is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memory.
As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
The closest I have in the Mihoyo games to play a mecha is when Honkai Impact has an event to control a mecha, or in Star Rail where you use the giant mecha to punch the final boss. Why don't you play like games like, I don't know, Warpath? Or something like that. All of them are mecha. Or, if you're not liking that, you could always play the... what is the game? Where you just build a mecha car? To fight other cars? Or like other players? I forgot the name of this. What game? Warpath. I'm pretty sure that's... I think it's Warpath, or was it something else? Give me a second. That's not it. Fuck off. I don't want to see you. That's the wrong goddamn thing. Was it the Warpath? Or Warpath? No, Warpath is something else. Never mind. Not Warpath. What is the other game? Did you play as the mecha and fighter mechs? I forgot the name of it. I don't remember. I played it a long time ago, I just don't remember now. Oh well. Mecha Bray Gundam? No, none of those two. And we are currently being interrupted by a beautiful small doggo, so... Cześć, Ares. Nie, no nie dawaj mi go. Cześć mały, cześć, 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 cześć. O halo. O halo. For those who want to know what is happening right now, he was in my hands, but he did not like that thing, so he just straight up just wanted to go to my mom's hands, and now he's just hugging her. That's all there is. He doesn't like me. He likes me when I play with him. That's it. Bye bye. Armored Core? I don't know what that is either. It was... God, I played this game, I just don't remember it. Let me quickly search it up. It was a mobile game, but it came on PCs as well. Let's see. What are... Apologies. What are the names? I'm just gonna get on Google Play. And let's see. Robot Warfare, was it? I think it was Robot Warfare. Was it? No, it doesn't look like it, never mind. Does it? I don't know, I have played this game a long time ago. I genuinely do not remember. What was the Mech Wars Online? No, it wasn't Mech Wars Online. I think it was Robot Warfare. Yeah, it looks like it. Or something similar, I'm not sure, so... Yeah. You were holding Aris this entire time? No, he just came in, that's all it was. Love y'all, but I won my points. Crazy day at work today. I see, man. What a happy lurking in that case. I'll tell the story if you're still here by the time I come back from shower. Sure thing. What back I need to know. I think, like I said, I think it was the and I forgot what the name of it was. Robot Warfare. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah, Robot Warfare. I think that's what I played, I'm not sure. You basically build your mecha and then you fight. And there is also the other game that lets you build the cars in any shape or form, or helicopters, you know, flying, walking, driving cars, and, you know, was it cross over? No, not crossover. Crossover is the goddamn software. Crosspath, maybe? Game. Is there something like that? I don't remember whatsoever the games. Oh, my path cross. Yeah, I don't remember the games. Somebody's to help me out of it. So yeah. Okay, let's just continue the game at this point. Weaving ley lines.
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
I need to press R.
Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So, that was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
So, the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Caribert through the half-finished Loom of Fate? Cross Out, that's the name of the game, I remember now. Cross Out. I wanted to play it at some point. So yeah. That's the one if you want to build your own car or mecha. You can build literally a mecha in there if you want. And just, you know, use it to fight other enemies. You can make like spider legs or whatever you want with it. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of Vimara village. But why did you implant memories of yourself into the people of Vimara village?
Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
So that's why. I would have never guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me.
Looking at the Crossout website and it shows characters, there's one that looks like you. The founders? What? I'm gonna look it up right now. Crossout, let's see. What does it show? Like, is it devblog, is it? No, it's not devblog. Media... Game... Press, maybe? How is on? Where did you see it? I think just Crossout. Or just in the main thing? Are you talking about the goddamn pictures that are drawn at the bottom? Like engineers, lunatics, and so on? Yes, you do. Found... Oh, for fuck's sake, you're annoying. I see what you mean. You're such an asshole. You're such an ass, Jordan.
Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago.
I pick fire as starters? Of course you would. You wanted to live among them? I mean, who wouldn't? Like, if your life ended before you could do anything, like... It's just... it's sad.
Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness, left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Candria back then. You know, everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. Still believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Well, now that I found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The loom of fate has already been completed.
I did not connect those dots. God damn it, that makes sense. What? The loom of fate is already complete? That means the eye of the first field tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But Dane never handed me the eye.
That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Wait, does that mean he gave Dane a false memory? You made him think that? When?
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait.
Oh my god.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So when Dane froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So Dane had the eye this whole time. Until the Abyss Order took it away. Not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning on doing with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the Princess is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish.
Told you it's Alberic. It's not goddamn Alberic. It's German. Oh god, I remember now this. The bandana here.
To comfort me, my father told me a story. That this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears. Even if just for a moment.
This is either part of the world quest or part of the Arkham quest. I think it's a world quest, so it's worth doing it. It really does.
My goal was simple. To use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
He was the hilichurl till he was killed or died. The thing is, the hilichurls are most likely already dead. Like, the people inside hilichurls are not the ones that already, like, previously lived. They're the monsters. Those are not people anymore. Abyss Heralds, on the other hand, I think they are still fine, same with the Abyss Mages. Hilichurls? I don't know. It's hard to guess. So the thing that caused the Hilichurls to calm down back then was Calibur's story. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was to offer the Hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
Perhaps. I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the loom of fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. I almost can't believe this is real.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What exactly are you planning? What are you going to do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken.
Heavenly principles are still asleep?
Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the Heavenly Principles, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the Heavenly Principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Ether?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Wow. That's why she wasn't afraid to say anything about everything that she knew. I guess.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
I'm having trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Kari Bear and I talked for a while. Told me about the Loom of Fate.
Wait, really? What a score!
I guess our commission is complete then. Missing villager, the person who only existed in people's memories, was Kari Bear all along. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers.
Well, what happened after that?
After that... I can't seem to remember. Maybe I'm just tired? I feel like something else happened, but why can't I remember? I'm not sure, but it almost feels like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kinda strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So that's how Cardbird said his goodbyes. That was the last memory he gave them.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
That is a unique name. Make sure you remember it this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Caribou is gone. The Loom of Fate is now complete. And no one else will try to change the villagers' memories.
Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Jesus. This shit is heavy! Heavy on the feelings. There she is, Atosa.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remembered what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
Maybe she wanted you to forget him.
He always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now he left just as quickly. If Kari Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try. I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade. Okay, I'll admit, I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye!
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Curry Bear?
Right. What was it that happened? I can't remember. Feels like something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
Wow. You must get along with each other, the two of you. Caliber, you son of a... Wow. We do have this photo in. That sure was something. I loved it. I genuinely loved that. Okay, claim the waters. Right now. You good? Ah, there we go. Oh, I should have chose the right party. God damn it. I chose the wrong one. Ow. At least Cloren will have higher level, I guess. Of friendship. Before we do that, let me just quickly switch to this one. There we go. That's the right party. For companionship's level up. Come on, Catherine, give us the daily commission.
Thank you for completing today.
Thank you.
Add Astro.
Okay, well, that's just... There we go. Oh. Taken care of. I should have copied the message so I can ban it instantly. Oh well. It happens. Right. Need money, but I also need the goddamn materials. Oh, I'm gonna recall that Tarzan for now and see if we have any sort of... No, we don't. Okay. What about in Fontaine? Quickly recall Navia. Do we have any sort of... No, we don't. I'll just put this on for now. Right. There is that done. As well as the bedtime story quest. It was beautiful.
Don't you think my craftsman deserves a freelance? Just don't get it.
Phew. Right. Outside of that, resin. I need to do the resin, so let's do that. I don't really have 160, but I think 150 will be enough
Knights
for me
and
to actually do
aristocrats
what I
share
want
the
to
same
do.
cultural heritage.
Let's do that.
But the knights had enough sense.
Just gotta pick the best party so far that I have. And let's go and hunt some people down. That's not it. I have any? No, I don't. Let's see. I want to do one Trans domain. And then three things. Trans domain. Which one shall I do? That is a good question. Gonna hunt some pretty ladies? What? I don't think we're going to hunt some pretty ladies. That's not what I'm trying to do whatsoever. Trans domain is not pretty ladies. Right. Let's get rid of the goddamn Dvalin. Why not? Might as well. Kill him! I was joking. Sonny, that wasn't even close to a joke because it wasn't related to whatsoever I was doing. It was a very misplaced joke. Kill the dragon? Hell yeah. Well, technically we're not going to kill it.
Illusion shattered.
Come on, Volant. There you are. I disappear now, obviously. Come on, Volant. There you are. There it is. Perfect. Climb it. Climb it.
Shine down. Press the breathe it. Coming at ya. This one's got
Avia, please. No. There we go. Got it in one swoop. Perfect. Hanzo. That's all we needed. And I think I got both that I didn't want. Thanks. How's the weather over there lately? It's fine. It's not raining, so that's good. At least it's a little bit colder, which is good. Hey, Raiden Shogun is level 10 now. Lovely. Time to update my name card from Beidou to Raiden now. I don't really like Raiden's name card, to be fair, but gotta show it off. Gotta show it off. But this is all the bedtime story, guys. I'm getting those achievements. Eventually I'll catch up. There's a lot of stuff that I need to do, especially the side quests. Cold summer in Poland normal? I wouldn't call it a cold summer, it's just a normal summer for us. It's not really cold. Like, it's 20 plus degrees, so... right, what I was going to do? Oh yeah, I remember. I was going to switch out Raiden from the companionship level up thing. Oh, she's not even here. That makes sense, I guess. Let's see who's next one. Tianyun is close, because she's 9, almost 10. Eula is 4. Klee is 8. And who else is there? Is Dia. She's level 3. I guess I'll put Cloren there as well. And then some other characters I want to level up. The companionship. Just look at those pretty name cards they have. Let me show you. Klee has one adorable one. Should probably do Kaya Sucrose eventually as well and stuff, but meh. Don't really want to do them. I want catching, but I really need to get catching first. Go for her. No bueno. What is Eula? Let's Candice. Definitely want Candice. I missed Eula's. What is Eula's? There it is. Look at this one. Eula's is amazing. Really want that one. Obviously Shenyan. Somewhere. I'll see eventually. I think I'm gonna do college because college looks also nice. But Candice for sure. Dia. Looks neat. The other are better, but still fine. What is Shenyan? There it is. Look at this one. Maybe Gummings. Why not? And then there is also Clorend. That looks sick. But yeah, Sijuin also is like... Sijuin is so goddamn adorable. Cephalus looks nice as well. And this is Imaginarium Theater. I wonder when this will appear actually. Well, we'll know sooner or later. But yeah, for now we did the Trance Domain. Let's now focus on... I think today, since it's Tuesday, I'm gonna do Clorend's Talents. She requires those. Yeah, there it is. Tuesday one. Yeah, it is Tuesday. Level this one up. Now let's get the rest of them to at least level 6. What are we trying to do? I should probably also focus on leveling head up to level 90, but since it's Tuesday, might as well take this and do that. Yeah. And after that, I think we will be done with this stream. And you can expect on Thursday more Genshin, I would say. We'll just continue to grind of the Genshin streams. And I think I might do it on Thursday a little bit longer. Or shorter, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Eventually. But yeah, we will mainly focus on doing side quests for Fontaine. Because there are so many and I still really need to focus on them. And I think I'm gonna do the Narcissus and Kreuz adventure. Honestly. I think that's what I'm going to focus on. It will have some impact on the stuff that is happening. Either that, or we will continue doing the Melusine quests. We should probably continue Melusine quests so we can finish them. Which one is it? That it is, Merusi Village. Yeah, I think we should do the Merusi one. So yeah, we'll see. But now, let's fight the man. And afterwards, reading of the Genshin character. There has been a new one. I don't remember exactly who it was, though. But... I despise this one. I really don't like it, because it sometimes lands correctly or not.
Blaze over!
Sometimes not.
Hold the line! There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Come on, there it is. Oh no, I did not destroy that one! God damn it!
Illusion shattered! A proper send-off! From the Spina with love. This one's got your name on it! This one's got your name on it!
The other one is too far.
Coming at ya! Access denied! Allow me! Shine down! Feeling lucky!
Don't you run away from me, you son of a gun! Stop it!
Feeling lucky!
There we go. You have so much to do when it comes to world quests. I have the least out of my friends, I'm pretty sure, though. That's the thing. I definitely have the least. You guys have so much more, you just don't collect them. Or don't do them. I literally cleared the whole monster of the world quests. Like, monster is clear 100%. When it comes to Liyue, I think I've done majority of them. I still definitely have some. Inazuma, I recently finished some world quests. And then Sumeru I have not touched. Like, I finished a lot. I just know there is some simple ones that I have not done. After Nahida's story quest. And also there is another Sumeru quest that probably open up world quests. So. Well, Shenhe Gun, you have a rerun. Supposedly Shenhe will have a rerun in this version. No, this one, in the next version, alongside Risley. There's a high chance. Well, at least not high chance. It's just a leak that was made out of it.
Now you shall perish.
It's a leak about that.
There is no escape.
Perfect.
A proper send-off from the Spina with umbrella.
Yeah, you say yay, but I don't have Primogems for that.
This one's got your name on it.
I would love to pull for Shenhe to get her higher. Like I said, I just don't have Primogems for it.
Access denied. Illusion shattered. Allow me. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
There we go. It's condensed, and one more time, and we'll be done. There we go. I don't think it will give me much for Colorant, but at least it will be something.
Born of ice and rust and leave it. There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Quicker before it actually... There we go.
Illusion shattered. Fire! Well, with rocks. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
84,000 is not good enough. It's not good enough, Nadia. There we go.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
That's what I wanted, but okay, that works. Okay, let's heal all of them up.
Allow me.
You ran out of Primogems and she's coming home. Well, there is still time for me to collect that. That's basically what I want to do the world quest, because they give you... First of all, they will unlock the areas for me to collect materials from. Or just do the exploration. Plus the world quests themselves, some of them give Primogems. So I really need to stack on them. Because I really want them. I don't want Siegewin. I don't want... Well, I do want Emily. Or Emilia, but... I just don't know if I'm going to pull for her. I'm not really fan of Denjo either way. And just because I like the character doesn't mean that I'm going to pull for them. The great example is Nuvi and Friously. I like the characters, I'm not going to use them anyway.
Taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon.
Oh, but Laurent, not only is she good, I will definitely use her. Like, she's already part of my Abyss team. I just need to get her higher. When it comes to levels. Right. Did that. Let me just go to Court of Fontaine. There we go. And let's just get the whole thing rolling. There they are. That's one thing, but there's also another one that I want to do. Because I'm pretty sure we have enough. Let's do Pale Flame Altar. Perfect. Please be something good for Eula. Please be something good for Eula. No, it's not. Yay. Crit rate ER and HP. If the third one is a good one, I can go for it. Let me check now. Artifacts, not like autolog. Pale Flame, there it is. So what it has to be, attack percentage, crit damage, ER. So either crit damage or attack percentage and it will be good. However, whoops. Let's look at what Eula already has. Crit damage, attack percentage. Though to be fair, defense showed up here as well. And some of this went into defense, which is not what I want. So yeah. Those are still pretty good, I just realized. They could be better, but they're still pretty good. So, you know what? Let's invest in this flower. Why not see what this has to offer? It has to be attack percentage or crit damage. Attack percentage or crit damage, come on. Nope. This ain't good. Drop it. Oh well, we tried. We tried and it didn't work. Oh yeah, I forgot, I need to do one more thing. There we go. Dense the resin. Perfect. I can collect it. Voila! There is another level. Right. So now is the time that probably majority of you guys are waiting for. And it's to read the... That's not what I wanted. That's also not what I wanted. Get away. On the side with you. Aha. Why is it here? Here, come here. There we go. That's better. Voila! Righty-ho. So, who do we not have done? There is a lot of, like, this is a long list. So, pick your poison chart. Shall we read? Rosaria, Xiangling, Sucrose, Charlotte, Remine, Chevres, Shanyon, Klee, Gaming, Kujo Sara, Toma, Ningguang, Xingqiu, Diona, or Chi-Chi. According to what I have here, it's going to be... This is Shanyan. We have Klee right here. Chevres. Then we have... Who's next? Charlotte? Charlotte. Chi-Chi. Ningguang. Who's next? Sayu? Oh, not Sayu. Sucrose, there it is. Sucrose, Fremine. Layla is not there yet. Rosaria, Diona. Kujo Sara. Xingqiu. Gaming. Oma. Her. Bennett. No, we already did Bennett. Ancient Lane. There it is. You say Charlotte different? What do you mean? It's Charlotte. It's not Charlotte. Charlotte. There it is. Pretty sure we can actually listen to her.
Hi there! I'm Charlotte, a journalist with the Steamboat.
Charlotte.
It's a pleasure to...
Go. Charlotte. Or is it Charlotte? Charlotte?
Hi there! I'm Charlotte, a journalist with the
Oh, it
Steamboat.
is Charlotte.
It's a pleasure to...
I was saying it different. Whoops. Right. So you want to Klee? Let's do Klee in that case. Let's do Klee. Klee, voiced by Poonam Basu. Birthday is on 27th of July. The affiliation with Knights of Favonius. Her vision is Pyro. Constellation's name is Trifolium. An explosives expert and a regular in the Knights of Favonius confinement room. Also known as Fleeing Sunlight. Character details. When the patrons of Mondstadt's taverns are asked about the strongest knight of the Knights of Favonius, 3 names are likely to come up. The highly reputable acting Grandmaster Jean, Cavalry Captain Kaya, and the mysterious tycoon D-Luke. However, some claim to have witnessed, albeit through bleary drunken eyes, a knight in red leveling the entire Stormbearer Mountains. If one wants to find this mysterious knight, then they need to look no further than the solitary confinement cell inside the Knights of Favonius headquarters. If the cell is found vacant, then something explosively unfortunate is likely about to take place. Klee is well known for the danger she presents. As an official member of the Knights of Favonius, her strength in combat cannot be underestimated. As a hyperactive child, meanwhile, her destructive capabilities cannot be overstated. After all, while other Mondstadt children her age are still playing with regular toys, Klee's favorite toys are live explosives. 3 years ago, Klee was entrusted to the Knights of Favonius by her parents, who were famed adventurers. This was how the fates of Klee and Dead Boy in White became intertwined with their family in Mondstadt. Klee is curious about everything in the outside world. She has an innocent passion for explosives and is incredibly enthusiastic in all that she does. Under the protection of the Knights of Favonius, she is protected from harm and those of ill intent. This young girl soon forged an unbreakable bond with everyone in Knights of Favonius. Being sent to the solitary confinement room by Jean, helping Amber improving Baron Bunny, as well as developing new bombs. These parts of Klee's life are all invaluable treasures to her. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, Jean sighs to herself as she sits down at her desk, head in hands, faced once again with a stack of damage reports. Cards blasted beyond repair, storage shacks burned down, forest fires that the Knights barely managed to contain. Not to mention the suspiciously high number of deaths from unnatural causes among the fish of Starfell Lake. There is only one potential culprit behind all of this, and she just so happens to be one of their own. Klee! Faced with Jean's stern glare, the harmless-looking Klee surrenders all her concealed explosives. She is then escorted to the solitary confinement, despite her protests amidst floods of tears. This occurs about once or twice a week at the Knights of Avanius. Of course, Klee always tries to help clean up the messes she's made. However, sometimes her reckless personality makes things worse still. For example, she once wanted to apologize to everyone by making some barbecue fish, but ended up blowing the stove sky high. Then there was the time she got into a fluster and tried to put the fire out with wind, which obviously resulted in the whole plane going up in flames. Klee is not a bad kid by nature, it's just that her curious and playful nature always results in her failing to think before she acts. And every time she gets into trouble, she guiltily tries to make up for it. Though once Jean lets Klee out of solitary confinement, there is usually no more than a day or two before the sound of explosions return to Mondstadt. The Spark Knight always manages to live up to her title in a range of unexpected ways. Welcome back, Mac. Though Klee always ends up causing trouble for the Knights of Avanius and Mondstadt, she isn't just some rookie who drags the team down. On the contrary, her skills with explosives can be quite handy if applied correctly. Once, Jean was able to defeat a horde of invading hilichurls utilizing Klee's special talents alone. However, Klee also forever changed the face of Stormbearer Mountains in that same operation due to recklessly placing too many charges. Needless to say, everyone was more than a little shocked, but at least no one from the Knights of Avanius was injured. Since then, the legend of the Red Knight of the Stormbearer Mountains began to circulate around Mondstadt. Rumor has it that she is cloaked in red and clutches the greatest treasure the Knights of Avanius have. However, only Klee knows what this treasure truly is. Yeah, we know too after doing the... I think it was Mondstadt Archon quest? I think so. To Klee, the Knights of Avanius are family, and she can't imagine life without them. Her biggest role model, however, is still her birth mother, the avid adventurer Alice, a highly renowned adventurer and author of the popular Teva travel guide. There is nothing this incredible mother cannot do, as far as Klee is concerned anyway. Whether it's the way she used to guide Klee step by step through the technique of adding gunpowder and selecting fuses, or the encouragement she'd give Klee to express her creativity through ever bolder and more beautiful fireworks, or that time she taught her how to identify Starsnatch Cliff's load-bearing points and place explosive charges accordingly to bring the whole thing down. Or that time they stuck their tongues out at each other awkwardly while being told off by Huffman of the Knights of Avanius. Klee has many treasured memories of her mother. This was the way things were until her parents left to travel to somewhere dangerous and far away. They entrusted Klee to the care of Albedo and the Knights of Avanius. Though still small, Klee knew she would one day become just like her mother. One day her explosives would become something that her mother would be proud of. Well, I'm pretty sure she already is quite something that her mother could be proud of. Okay, Max telling her story. Here's my story time. So I woke up this morning with a message from a coworker saying she found out that she had lice and wouldn't be coming into work. Of course I got paranoid, so I left the house late. I got to work, everything was semi-normal. Letters came by to start checking each kid and stuff. Of course, our class was last. I was itchy just worrying over this. I'm still itchy just thinking about it. Tell me how, no staff or kid got it except one, the one that I was working with earlier. Thankfully, neither I nor the teacher have lice. I'm still feeling itchy and worried, so I decided to take a shower and wash my clothes right after. I mean, to be fair, lice do not spread that fast. You have to be in close contact to actually make it happen, I guess. Or spread it around on the surfaces and stuff. So, you know. She found it early, maybe, so that's why it did not spread. Like if it's contained quickly and early, then there is not much harm done. Happens. Yeah, you have to actually touch the affected areas. Well, if she played with her hand or something, then you know. They don't jump or fly or anything. Yeah, exactly. So if she didn't touch her head and then touch you and, you know, or butt heads with her, literally, then yeah, it should be fine. But you know me, I know. I mean, to be fair, you could check it yourself. Yeah, maybe it won't be as, you know, easily spotted, and the nurse obviously should check you as well, but in the meantime, you should calm me down. Next time, do it yourself. Just check in the mirror. And be halfway calm. Maybe, I don't know. But at least nothing came out of it. So now we can chill and relax. I did a bed, looked fine. I have dandruff though. Dandruff? What is dandruff? Dandruff. Ah, okay, that's what it is. Got it. So you're not washing your hair properly. Or it's basically a lot. Or the shampoo is weird. I had dandruff because of the shampoo. I stopped using the shampoo. I changed shampoos and it started like it no longer happened. So dumb. Like, some shampoos are just, I don't know why they're being sold. Alright, let's continue this. But it doesn't stop the itching, not the head, all my skin. Oh, I guess. Dorako is Klee's first friend and one of her best. A very long time ago, her mother made this doll for her by hand. Alice affixed it to Klee's 4-leaf clover and hung on her big backpack. From that day forth, Klee and Dorako became inseparable. Her mother said that this would ensure that Klee would never be lonely and that she would have a friend to confide in, even when she was alone. They would also protect each other in times of danger, just like Amber and Baron Bunny. This, however, worried the Knights quite a fair bit, considering the other things Alice and her daughter had invented. Perhaps this, too, might explode at many times. Dorako is a name Klee picked herself. When asked what this name meant, she flushed red for a good long while before replying. It means Klee's best friend. That's too adorable. Okay, let's see the vision. Asking Klee how she obtained the vision will probably get you nowhere. She doesn't know either. A natural-born pyromaniac, Klee had already been acknowledged by a vision from a very young age. According to Klee herself, she had been creating a bomb that was even bigger than super big. This was her very first solo project, but the results were far from expected. Well, she only blew her small workshop sky high, leaving a mountain of smoking ash. But rather than being disappointed, Klee was pleasantly surprised to see a flaming vision emerge from those ashes. How did Klee receive this divine acknowledgement? Was it her talent and passion for explosives, the individualistic nature she got from her mother, or her shining innocence? Regardless, Klee had already obtained such a coveted item at a tender, carefree age. Regardless of what she faces as she grows up, she will never give this present up. Oh my god. You know, her not knowing how she got a vision seems fair since she's a child. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. No, but she technically knows. She knows when she obtained it. She doesn't know how. That's the thing. Or like, what is the reason why she obtained it, I guess you could say. There you go, that's Klee for you. Oh my god. Oh, jeez, Klee. Right. But this is the time for us to end, so let's end.
I do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
Yes, we noticed. Let's end it here. Right, actually, before we do that, I need to quickly check the Serenity pod. Gotta collect my, companionship level up. Right. Once it loads, there it is.
This realm...
Yay! Somebody higher? Nobody. Okay. I did not collect the one thing. Damn it. No! I don't want that. God damn it. There we go. Now that's done.
If you ever have any...
Right, time for us to end. There we go. Perfect. Righty-ho, it's time for us to end, and that means we are trying to look for someone to raid. So let's do that. Right. Who do we have? Who do we have? So we have Lee playing the cheater version of Genshin, Withering Waves. We have Poe with some Fallout 76. Lulu Clues with some Life is Strange Remastered. And Azura playing Hello the Master Chief Collection. So who shall it be? Who shall we raid and say hello to? What do you think, chat? Who shall it be? Lulu, says Sunny. Anyone else? Any other takes? Or should we raid Lulu? Hydration, sure thing. I don't see any other takers, so let's raid Lulu in that case. Let's do it. Oh, they're actually quite far in the... what is it called? The story. Damn. Copy the raid code. If you don't have emotes, use the second one. We will see each other on Thursday with more Genshin. Hell yeah. And actually, no, they're just starting, I think. No, it's not just starting. It's somewhere in the middle. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys had a wonderful time. It was a pleasure to have you all here with us. I definitely enjoyed this. Really, the Archon quest was amazing. Like, genuinely, I could not believe that. But yeah, without further ado, hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Enjoy it. Have fun over the Lulus. And bye-byes. Ranger out. See ya.